Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe, Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to Spooky Wrestling Month. Welcome to October on the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm Joe Panther III, and once again, welcome to Spooky Wrestling Month. We talk to the spookiest, the kookiest, and the best independent wrestlers in the world because we are internationally known. But today, I have a young lady that is blazing a trail for herself. And amongst all these awesome spooky wrestlers, she's opening us up. And we have Cora Lein. Welcome to Dudes at Ringside podcast. Welcome.
Thank you, Joe Panther. It's a
Awesome.
pleasure being on your talk show.
Yes. So, I love it. So, if you want to introduce yourself to my internationally known audience so they can know a little bit more about you.
I am from the Upside Down, Coraline the Doll. You may know me along the East Coast, but I am sure to make my way all around the world.
So, like, what is if you have to do a top 5 or top 5 things about Coraline that would make the fans give them more an interest about you, like that they want to know more? Like, what would you say be your top 5 about yourself that the fans would want to know more about you?
I love kids. Kids are my favorite. They're my heart and soul. Number 2, some companies put me up against guys and they think I can't beat them. So I guess beating them up gives me quite the pleasure. Number 3, I haven't really thought that far. I can't really count either, so what would you suggest?
Oh, you also have an awesome baseball bat that you carry.
Oh, I do. I should go grab it.
Your friend.
Yes. He doesn't have a name yet,
I have a few names that I could throw at you.
I will let you do the honors.
Oh, I think I know what called stripes and beatings. Stripey.
Stripes and beatings. Stripey. I like it.
Love it.
Love it that. Even.
Have you used that ever in a match? And have you ever gone to the hardcore deathmatch scene yet?
I have never been to the deathmatch scene yet. Actually, I reffed a deathmatch for my former trainers, Lawrence Spiral and Eris Spiral. It was quite some time, let me tell you. It was based, I think, in Connecticut or Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. Too many hits to the head. But it was definitely a scene, let me tell you. A lot of death matches after death matches. I was getting a little bored. I was waiting for, head of the household match, which Eris and Lawrence Spiral wrestled in and got a lot of color.
Awesome.
Me, myself, I used Stripey actually in the Bronx, managing, at the time, his name was Daniel Riley, the CEO. I'm not sure if you know him.
That's Daniel.
He's a loser. He's a loser. He lost that match. And yeah, good riddance to him.
That name sounds really familiar because I'm in contact with a lot of wrestlers. So,
He's one
You
half
said
of the
you
throne. You might know him.
yeah. Let's get into it. That interesting got awesome shiny thing on your shoulder. So when you won your belt, did you think back to
My
when
belt.
you first got your start in the business and then to where you are now?
Absolutely, Joe. I started. Really, this is all just a character, but sometimes it's a lifestyle. I started out ring announcing, and this group called The Purge kidnapped me and made me who I am today. So, yes, 6 years in the making of this little doll definitely moves my heart to earn this fair and square.
Mm,
Against
awesome.
Naia Robles. I don't know if you know her either, but she is the La Chica de Ola Ola.
Oh, I know La Chica.
But yeah,
She came
she's
to
very
PPW in
sweet. But
Slatington before. She's very nice. I met her.
she's adorable. I love her. But
You had to
who's
take
the
the
champ?
gold and run off with it. You should
Exactly,
definitely come
Joe.
to
Exactly.
Slatington, PA, PPW. They have a really awesome women's division.
Slatington.
Yeah,
Awesome. I'd love to get into it. I need
yeah.
to
They
start
have.
fighting more girls.
Have you ever heard of the female wrestler Sammy Chaos? Coraline?
I've heard of her. I've seen her work. I've studied her.
Mm,
I've stalked her even. She's
mm.
great. She's awesome. I have yet to be in a ring with her, and hopefully soon I get to be in the ring with her.
It comes to like certain types of characters. When it comes to your promo skills, like what do you look into doing your promos about the most? About the wrestler? Do you break down their skills and what they
More
can't do?
psychologically speaking, getting into their head.
Okay, awesome. So who's Coraline's some of
Because
her
what is this?
heroes in the wrestling world?
Repeat that one more
Oh,
time.
sorry, Coraline. Like,
Mouth
who are some of
breather.
your heroes, like, that you got into when you thought when you like as this character Coraline, like, who are some of your heroes, like the
Inde-
scarier characters? Who are some of your heroes in the ring?
independently speaking, or famously speaking.
I guess famously speaking.
The Wyatt family,
Hmm.
Alexa Bliss, AJ Lee.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, I wasn't speaking to you.
Electronics. Am I right? Yeah.
Right, right.
Hmm.
They make me crazy.
So, Coraline, have you ever thought of going overseas to wrestle? And if you do, what part of the across the pond would you want to travel to wrestle?
Probably England or Japan. Um, hmm. Definitely the European areas, I should say.
Yeah. It's interesting when it comes to like American wrestlers want to travel, then they have to change their character by the persona because some places have you ever wrestled at a promotion that's like um not PG and it's like rated 18 and 18 and up and then you have to quickly change your character a little bit to be in a PG show?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Recently, actually, since I do come from, everywhere, LTW isn't necessarily PG, but the show that we have August 10th, Danimania, this is gonna be my first Danimania. It's one of their biggest shows of their company. Um, it's PG, but most of the time when they do tapings, it's not PG.
Mm.
And the show I did recently, July 20th, RBW Major Toys, that was definitely PG because it was at a toy store.
Oh wow.
And
In
they
a toy
loved
store?
it. Yeah, not in
Like
a toy store, but in the parking lot. Yeah.
I was about to
Some
say
shows
you
are
must have been in your
outside.
well, you must
Hmm?
have been in your heaven because if you wanted to do a hardcore match, imagine a Toy Story street fight. Like, here
That
we go.
we
Brain.
actually did that show, but I wasn't involved, sadly.
imagine, Coraline, the opportunities. If you could do a toy store street fight, what weapons in the toy store would you grab and why?
I definitely grab Stripey. Probably add some either tape some poppers to it, around the bat. Thumbtacks. I love thumbtacks.
Mm.
Maybe some. Maybe I'm inspired by the match I refed with Eris Spiral and Lauren Spiral. Plastic plates instead of glass. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like
Yeah,
ceramic,
those
because
glass
that's a
plates
little
give me the
harder. But
nerves.
yeah.
Yeah, gonna make me nervous a little bit, just a little bit. Make
Just
me
a little
nervous.
bit. I'm more nervous for the thumbtacks. Oh yeah, and Legos. Legos are my favorite.
I hear that from independent wrestlers that do deathmatch scene. They literally nowadays are preferring the Legos over the tacks, and I know why. Because pulling that out
Absolutely.
of your skin after a match, no bueno. Like,
And sometimes you have to wrestle with it in.
yeah, yeah.
Kind of crazy to me.
Mm. So, Coraline, if you had to build a Wyatt family like stable in the Indies, who would you grab and put in your stable and why?
I definitely grabbed my two trainers, Lawrence and Eris, because we were actually in a faction called the Purge.
Yeah.
I manage this group called the Graveyard Disciples. I don't know if you know them.
Oh, that sounds
I
like another guest
grabbed
we should get for this awesome month of October. If you can talk to your team and say, "Hey, Joe wants you to come on the podcast for Spooky Wrestling Month," send the line. I
absolutely,
definitely,
Joe.
and you can come back
They
and
would
maybe
love
end.
that.
We could probably have an episode for Halloween.
Yes,
Idea,
that
Miss
would be
Coraline. You know,
awesome.
Joe's always looking for a fun, spooky trip on Halloween.
And you know who to summon, and that's me.
Yes, of course. Because
So
you like
that's 3 people.
Coraline likes cats, and I'm a panther, and I have big claws.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a giant antenna with glasses. Awesome. So, before we go,
I'm not
sorry.
finished with my Wyatt family,
Go
independent
ahead.
Wyatt
Go
family.
on, Karen.
So there's 6 members of the Wyatt 6. So I have
Yeah.
2 right now. So the Graveyard Disciple member, I would definitely grab Menace because he's big and menacing. Malice, so that's 4. Malice, the newest member of the Graveyard Disciples, really love him. Got 2 more. I got 2 more. I'd say this is mostly female based, so
Ooh.
I would choose Emily LeVay
Ooh, I know. Oh,
and
yeah, I know her.
Dolly Dark.
I love Dolly Darko. I know who Dolly Darko is. Wow. That's a good stable. That's a really, really good stable.
Thank you.
I guess I have to buy myself a black coat and splatter red blood splatter on it. I could be your manager. Easily just put some scars on me and make me look like a doll. Like, I could be your manager. I'll hold Stripey.
Absolutely.
I'll
Or
hold
real
Stripey while you guys
scars.
are.
Real scars are okay too.
Yes, everybody has real scars. I'm bald, so you can put scars on my head, make me look like a doll, like line across my forehead.
Put some
Come
little
in and take over
cracks.
PPW. Like invade.
That would be
No,
awesome.
your first day of PPW, and I'm just like, what happened? You told us to
What did
come,
I
Joe.
do?
I'm here.
Yeah. The
And I'm
doll
like,
was summoned here. That's all you're doing.
Joe did it. What? So, Caroline, if there was any young fans that are watching the podcast tonight, hello. If they wanted to get in to do what you're doing today, and they've been wanting to be wrestlers since they were little kids watching it on TV, what kind of advice would you have for them?
Reach for the stars, believe in yourself, and don't care what anybody else has to say. It's just an opinion. It is just an opinion that doesn't matter to you. What matters to you is you.
Awesome. Coraline, I want to thank you so much for helping me open Spooky Wrestling Month. It means a lot to me. And please tell your wrestling friends. I want to have more of you. I want to have more of you stable on the podcast, and maybe even we can do this for October, maybe Halloween, or like something before on Mischief Night. We could record something for like before Mischief Night. But thank you so much, Caroline.
Sounds lovely.
We could do a planet.
Thank you again for summoning me. I will summon my friends as well.
Please. I'm Joe Panther III.
And I am Miss Coraline the Doll, your women's champion of IWA and RBW.
And we will catch you in the next one. Stay spooky.